Hello, my friends, and welcome to tonight's episode of the Astral Calling here on twitch.tv/tabletop rules. Happy Trans Day of Visibility, happy Friday, and happy episode 13.
And we are playing Dungeons and Dragons, I can confirm.
We are playing Dungeons and Dragons. I have not fucked up yet. Is the operative
Well,
word.
you didn't have to add the yet on there. You're laying the groundwork for your own fall now.
He's doing it on purpose, you know that.
He does do it on purpose.
Listen, if it does say episode 12 though. Oh, it should be episode 12.
It is episode 12.
Episode 12 is the right episode.
Self-sabotage like I do by eating chips.
As I madly go check the YouTube, I've actually cut chips out of my diet now.
Oh, well.
Oh, rude.
And,
that's sad.
I've limited myself down. Yeah, it is episode 12. I'm correct. We are correct. I limited myself down to, a single caffeinated thing a day. I'm drinking more water. I'm taking care of myself. I'm getting a personal trainer. I'm going to start going to the gym a bunch.
Wow.
It's a problem. But yeah, so how is everyone doing tonight? I hope you're all doing fantastically. We are, of course, here to do the Astral Calling. It's our D&D 5e SpellJammer show every Friday night, but we have many other shows here on the channel. If you enjoy D&D 5e and want to see myself, Chad, Matt, and our friend Kath continually fail rolls and get carried by a spectral bird in combat...
I mean, that's not true. I've been doing much better since I picked up my axe.
That's fair.
For a while there, that bird was carrying us.
For a while,
it's still a horrifying murder machine.
Salt and Sorcery tomorrow. Come watch me play a bard who has a very punchable face, according to Matt. Then, of course...
I'm trying not to make any comments about elves.
Well, I think Sunday, everyone's back with Stardew Sunday. I think.
Oh, yeah, I think so.
Unless, no, is Aubrey busy? I'll have to talk to Aubrey on Sunday morning. But as we might be back to Stardew Sunday with friends. Aubrey's birthday, so no. We are not back to Stardew Sunday with friends. Thank you, Emily. Until...
Aubrey's birthday's on Saturday.
Yeah, but she's celebrating it her Sunday night with her family. Until next Sunday. But this Sunday we're going to continue Perfection running the extended mod. So that's going to be a good time. Then, come watch me swear at Junimo Kart for a solid hour. It's going to happen.
Oh, well.
That mine's gonna run dry eventually.
I need to beat that. I need to beat that game. It'll run dry when I finally beat the game. I got to the second last level last week, and I'm so proud of myself. But speaking of being proud of myself, Strength of Thousands AP, Monday nights. That one's doing pretty well. McKenna's in that as Avi. Probably, honestly, I would say my favorite character in that, as a person who's, watching the game and playing it, would be Avi. I just enjoy Avi.
Really?
I really like Avi.
She is a little, nerdy ball of mischief.
I really like Avi. Avi is super fun for me to, play with
Cool
and
baby.
to, watch. And then, speaking of my favorite GMs, one of my favorite GMs, Matt's running that. Say hi, Matt.
Hi, Matt.
There you go.
I'm enjoying some lovely tea tonight. I hope everyone has a relaxing Friday evening.
Speaking of tea, on Wednesday we have the second part of our session 0 for campaign 2 of League of Amazing Adventurers, Wild Ambition.
As a reminder, I won't be here.
Oh.
I'm missing a whole slew of episodes because I'm on my trip.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Not slew of Wednesday episodes, mind you. I'm just missing a Wednesday, a Friday, a Saturday, and a Monday.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, so we're all missing a Monday then.
I mean, Will could take you down.
I got something planned then. It'll be fun.
Oh?
I promise. But Wednesday then we'll be continuing our session 0. We'll be doing some party history. We'll just have to do Matt's off stream at a later date. And
it is very, in a way, appropriate for me to be missing that in a way, just my character.
But then, of course, every Friday we have the Astral Calling game. It's what you're watching right now. And the Astral Calling has some really awesome and likable people in it. The first of which is, of course, the person responsible for the token artwork you see here on the channel. TikTok poster extraordinaire, probably posted a TikTok right before this, McKenna of @McKennaRayArt on the internet. How you doing, McKenna?
I'm doing good. It's a Friday. I got a belly full of poke, and I post about Pepper. So if you want to see, if you missed Monday's cat vibes, you can get a quick little recap of it on my TikTok.
There were so many cats on Monday. I think there were 3 cats.
There were. If y'all want to see like a little clouder, go check out Monday's VOD because it's like right at the beginning, so you'll be able to see it pretty quick. But tonight I am playing Evie, the Plasmoid Alchemist. Here to parlay with some pirates. Poorly parlay with pirates because I am not a charisma character.
Say that 10 times fast. Parlay with pirates.
Poorly parlay with pirates. Poorly parlay with pirates. Poorly parlay with pirates. Poorly parlay with pirates. What? Do you want me to keep going?
Yes, that was really impressive, McKenna.
Hold on. Is Luna the charisma character in our group?
Luna is the charisma character.
And technically
Vim.
And technically Vim.
Oh.
Charisma by wisdom, but it effectively the same.
Speaking of people who have high charisma, in real life, Maya playing Rash tonight.
Oh.
So true.
Yeah, Rash, unfortunately, is, unlike me, not at all charismatic, 0%. But that's who I'll be playing tonight. I'll be playing Rash Loglos, your resident Gabo Granny. Yeah.
And you know, we have...
Oh, yeah, also my voice is back, so yay, I can actually talk on these things. And my opinions are everyone's problem again. Haha.
You mean everyone's blessing.
Sure that.
But continuing down our rabbit hole of wonderful cast members, we have Rose playing Luna.
How did I know that was going to tie into me?
Because it's Alice in Wonderland related.
This is
How much
Alice in
you enjoy
Wonderland.
Alice?
I really do. Oh my goodness. I'm so happy to be here, y'all.
Yeah. Welcome to the party. I'm glad that we can...
Wait, I was always in the party, wasn't I? Am I the new character? Do I get to introduce myself?
My God.
The intensity.
Speaking of intensity, someone who is very intense when they have their mind set on a goal, or when they're sending me the 15th revision of something that they have fixed 1 pixel on, Matt playing Darius.
Hello, police. I would like to report a murder.
Shots fired.
I mean,
Oh my
it's
God.
true, but you didn't have to
Brutal.
say it.
You looked so sad, Matthew.
Satisfaction is not in my nature. I'm
Remind me to never read you for filth because that felt hard. That was hard to watch. You looked so sad.
Oh my
Here's
God.
hello, everyone.
Matt's playing Darius tonight. How you doing, Matt?
Concerned, but good. Thank you.
Speaking of people who are concerned, but often very good, we have Chad
Am I
playing
concerned?
Vim tonight.
What am I concerned about? Should I be concerned?
Yes, always.
Okay.
You should always be concerned that there's 30 Grindylows around a corner waiting to jump your character.
Yeah, well, I guess it wouldn't be the first time, would it, Will?
No, it wouldn't be. To give chat context, there was an encounter that, honestly, a high-level encounter that got a little bit out of hand. Chad's character got separated from a party in a game we were playing, and they were killed by about 30 Grindylows.
Oh no.
Now we know how to balance encounters, so hopefully that won't happen again.
They were like level 10. It's just like literally initiative rolled poorly.
Well, that is decidedly mid-level.
We also, the party got like 4 natural ones in a row, preceding the full round of combat against my character.
Yeah, it was
The
just,
bard.
It was just a really unlucky set of rolls. But yeah. Speaking of unlucky set of rolls, I'm a nat 20 glutton, and my name's Will. I'm running tonight. Hi there. Tabletop rolls on the internet. Good news, everyone. This campaign is fully caught up on YouTube. So if you want to go and get caught up, you can watch it on YouTube. If you want to start getting caught up on the League of Amazing Adventurers, the first campaign, all 120 episodes of it, and the Strength of Thousands, the episodes that we have up so far, you can go to our YouTube channel and do that. Hey friends, good news, we almost have the same amount of content on our channel as One Piece.
That's so terrifying to think about.
Isn't that exciting?
What?
That's some unit of measurement.
That doesn't seem possible.
We're getting there in like hours of content. We're getting close. Like we're a couple hundred.
That
hours
means
away.
that we to watch One Piece, I would have had to put in the same amount of time commitment that I have to this stream,
Yeah.
and that's fucking bananas. Because I've been doing this for 2.5 years.
Do you know what
Like,
else is bananas? There are people who have done that. There are people who've watched every one of our streams.
And we love you.
And we love them.
I love you so much. You all the serotonin. And if you're new here, don't forget to give us a follow. Frog will hop across the screen. Join the Tabletop Rules Frog Army today. Have a seat at our table. Then, of course, if you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Unless your comment is something along the lines of, why does nobody play just regular humans anymore? In which
Or
case,
do comment that so we can all make fun of
I did
you.
play a regular human in the last Calling Chronicle, and now I'm
That's
switching
true.
it
To
up.
be fair, Garl was a regular human, sort of.
So is Nimbus.
those
So is Honey.
I always
sorry,
forget
wait,
that Nimbus
Garl-
was human.
Girl is a human?
Yeah.
I mean, she had weird magical growths on her, but that was more of a medical condition.
Yeah,
Okay.
we fixed that.
Okay.
Always be suspicious if it looks like I'm playing a human.
It's one of those things when that Twitter meme exists.
Greetings,
like,
fellow humans.
Tell your friends how they would know that you're in a hostage situations. Chaz would be, hey guys, I'm playing a human in my next campaign.
Who put
That's
you
so
up to
true.
this?
It's a good warning sign.
How much are they paying you? Blink twice if you're in danger.
All right, but you're not in danger for now. It's time for us to roll that intro. Last time on the Astral Calling, our party had a good old-fashioned bounty hunter bash. Or was that the time before? It was the time before, but recently on the Astral Calling, it's been a couple weeks, our party had a good old-fashioned bounty hunter bash. After defeating a number of groups of bounty hunters that were coming after them, they made it to their ship and decided they were going to earn some credits so that they could basically pay someone to get rid of their bounties for them. Whilst they were doing so, they decided to try to figure out that treasure map that they had been given. Evie activating it and doing some celestial navigation, figured out where they needed to go, and so our party headed that way. Upon their arrival at this sort of crumbling astral island, they found this like onyx structure that was just a door. They opened the door after solving a puzzle and began to make their way down the stairs, expertly avoiding the one trap that I had set in front of them.
Yay.
If you
In
guys
fairness, if we had tripped it, it would have been a doozy.
if y'all would have tripped it, when you would have entered that room, it would have begun to slowly fill with astral sea and started dealing like damage to you all, and it would have been crazy. It would have been great. Then people,
What type of damage is Astral Sea damage? I'm sorry, I have
Radiant.
to know.
it's a radiant.
Radiant specifically.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
radiant specifically. Then they fought some mimics, including some baby mimics.
Some of us
Still
fought the
bitter
baby
about
mimics.
it.
If Rash were there, Rash would not have fought a baby.
Wow, I love that.
Vim murdered
Straight
some
up,
baby mimics.
wouldn't have.
They were very cute. They were shaped like teapots.
Then we'll fight
In
babies
fairness-
all day.
I feel like looking at Vim's silhouette, that's like baby on baby violence. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Maya, for real.
To be fair, Vim was like shanking these things at one point.
He's shooting him with his little bug nubs.
Lug
nubs.
nubs.
Fan artists, can somebody please
Bug
draw a
nub.
caterpillar boy with like a knife in their bug nub? They can wear like an I
No,
love.
there's no fan art because we don't have art of him yet.
If you like,
Oh.
if
I'm
you
waiting
like,
till he pupates.
if you're local to Winnipeg, you can put them in like a I love
I like
Transcona
that
shirt,
word.
holding the knife. It'll be great.
A terrible word.
We have a non-copyrightable silhouette of them.
Yes.
Yes.
But
That with a shank.
upon their collection, what appears to
Next week
be
there's gonna be a knife in the
I
silhouette.
was gonna say, McKenna, what if the icon is just the bug nubs with a shank?
Sorry, Will. Please continue.
after the collection of that room, they had made their way back towards their ship, where they had half an extra map. Now, still missing the other half of the map with its like golden sort of covering to fully activate it. Our party began to take off upon seeing another ship that was along their way. That ship then hailed the party and basically said, "Hey there, do you happen to have a map from there, eh?" And our party decided to talk with this person who was a pirate captain. After a short little discussion, the captain asked for a bit of parlay. If you don't mind, we'll just like meet up on that island and have a nice discussion. And that's where we left off 2 weeks ago. Our party was in the bridge. Evie had smuggled a baby mimic on with her.
Technically,
No one is the wiser.
Darius. Yeah.
Yes. And
That's exciting.
we're
It's a
going
little
to,
egg.
we're going to
egg
pick up
sack?
right there. You can see out the ship's
Yeah.
viewport that there appears to be like a bunch of like pirates just kind of like setting up like a table and chairs and like tea out there.
I mean, it's very civilized.
They do seem friendly.
That's how they get you.
Cautious. Recall that is the thing that led up to our big crisis originally was someone offering you all friendly drinks.
What?
Rash starts serving them
Oh, but
stones.
they were very good.
And that's why we're wanted now.
Hmm.
So, as much as I do like to believe in the best in all peoples throughout the cosmos,
You shouldn't.
but I shall.
But
I
what
do
if
believe.
it's really good food and drink?
If it would make everyone feel better, I can purify food and drink.
On one,
It would render
on one,
it free of poison and disease.
on one paw, I like that idea just for practicality. On the other paw, I am mildly concerned that that might be insulting.
It would only be insulting to somebody intending to poison you.
Yes.
Well, no, I think the implication that we think their things would be poisoned would be
Oh, no,
insulting
we
to someone who
should
doesn't
trust
poison
them.
us.
No, it's not. Hey, this is because we assume you're going to poison us. This is to make sure you don't because we don't know you.
Rash
Luna-
is already serving them scones.
Oh God.
That was what I was gonna say. Is what if we bring food and they bring food and then we purify all of it?
Oh, sure.
I will use
Yes, yes,
identify. Is this poisoned tea? Yeah, they have to identify as
Can be
poisoned
a
tea.
potluck.
And I won't make the tea.
But will you spill the tea? Yeah.
Oh,
So
you should
are we
not
going
spill
to
the
join
tea
them?
because then you cannot drink it.
Who said that? The tea. Yeah. Go on.
The ship just like has like as they're setting up the things, the ship on like a screen has like a targeting reticle set up that's just following the pirates.
Aw,
Mm.
that's sweet.
Smart.
Will, is there anything interesting that happens when I'm serving scones to the pirates?
I mean, as you're going out there, the pirates are kind of all just working, and like as you're coming out, setting out like scones and things. A couple of them are like sitting, just like taking their seats at the table, and they're not eating them, but you can see them like looking at them like, oh, that looks so good. Oh,
I'm gonna go down, and once all the food is set out, I will,
Yeah.
just say, I do not intend any offense by this, but I will be purifying the food and drink for all of our safety.
the pirate captain's not there yet. Right now, this is just like his crew setting it up.
Oh, then I'll wait.
Yeah, you're good to wait. But yeah, is everyone going down to join, or are people staying on the ship?
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, I'll go down.
Hi there.
I'm not great with the discourse. I'm going to stay on the ship and just make sure the ship is okay. Also, possibly use my high wisdom to keep an eye in case anyone's sneaking onto the ship.
Fair enough.
Not that I say that out loud or anything.
Oh, you can hide the mimic from.
Question: who has the map?
Let us leave it with Darius.
Okay.
I will actually slip it down the front of my armor.
Fair enough.
Wow.
So.
Okay, I know what you were trying to do, but also it sounded like a cat noise, which is also funny.
Yeah, that was
cool.
what I was trying to do.
Fair.
So you all
They'll have to seduce Darius to get it.
You all take your seats.
Barking up the wrong tree.
Seeing as how there's only 4 of you, one of the pirates that was sitting at the table just kind of stands up, looks over at Rash, and just says, can I, we want to keep numbers equal, so I'm going to head back into the ship so that the captain can join ya. And it's a big old ogre of a guy. Can I take the scone?
Oh, no.
Oh, of course. Here you go. You can. And she just starts piling extra scones for. How tall does this ogre look?
He's as tall as an ogre. He's a
how
large
much?
creature.
How much of
He's
a big
like-
boy?
He's like 7 feet tall.
Big boy.
Yeah, big boy.
She keeps piling on
Oh.
extra stones for him.
Oh, I'll share
Just
it
like,
with the rest of the
Take
crew.
as much as you want, Derry.
Yeah, I'll share it with the rest of the crew.
There you
Thank
go.
you. And they just kind of like start
Very nice.
lumbering
You're such a
on,
good boy.
on with the scones. And you see like one of the pirates be like, he like eats the scone, and one of the pirates is like, and you didn't test it for poison, you nitwit. It's like, no, they're good.
Oh, I got it.
I
cast Purify Food and Drink.
Yeah. As
Let me
you
know
do
if you want that
that,
in chat.
as you do that, the captain, you're fine, comes down. It's a furborg. That's how I pronounce it. I'm sorry. They are in this like beautiful furbolg. Better. There you go.
Yes.
Thank you, Will. Thank you for trying.
It is a furbolg. They start walking down. They're in like this like lovely like burgundy blazer pirate coat that has like this like multicolored like blue metals. It's a very like modern major general sort of look.
So dapper.
Mm-hmm. And as he is walking down the lane, he says, "Ah, you did purify food and drink there, eh? I really appreciate it."
Thank you.
I'm going to
Here,
take
have
my
scone.
seat. Oh, thank you kindly. This is delicious. I love the
Yes.
flavor. Very sweet. Very crunchy. Has that like little bit of chew in the middle, but very nice.
Yes. Secret family recipe.
Yeah, I listen. I know that we are space pirates, and I'm sure we have a bit of a bad reputation. But we did bring a little something for you all if you have any interest in it. And they basically produce a very large family-style salad.
Oh.
Delightful.
Was it included in the original Purify Food and Drink?
Yes, it was on the table.
Okay.
They just kind of lifted up. We like to do like a big family style thing for these types of meetings. This way, we're all eating from the same bowl and people can't poison it easily. But
I have a question about the salad, and it is based off of the accent. Is it an actual salad, or is it like with whipped cream and crushed pineapple?
No, it's like an actual salad.
walnuts.
It's like lettuce,
Nice.
radishes, a nice strawberry vinaigrette. It's a nice salad.
The accent told me that this might be like a Minnesota salad.
No.
And I was like, oh.
It's a nice
Makes
salad.
me-
All of our crew are vegetarians, so we tend to keep up with this.
Interesting.
I shall take that into account with making meals.
There was not any meat in the scones, were there?
No, not at all. Dessert scone.
Meat scones.
Meat scone.
Meat scones. Honestly,
I-
that sounds kind of good.
Wrap a scone in
That's
bacon and
giving me
call it-
idea.
Wrap a scone in bacon and make some gold off of it. That right there, that's a good idea.
I
That
shall
is a
be
good idea.
experimenting late tonight.
Anyway, getting right down to business. A little bit of parlay for you all. Is this? I hope this is your. I assume this may be your first time parlaying with this pirate. I don't know if it is, so I figured I'd ask. Have you parlayed before? Are you familiar with the rules of parlay?
Yes.
Yes. All right.
We
Yes.
don't attack
If
you, and you do not attack us.
Exactly. We don't fight each other, and even if things don't go well and we can't come to an understanding, which, I personally hope is not the outcome, but, it can happen from time to time. If that happens, we also go our separate ways, and there's a 3-day period where we can't, murder each other on the Astral Sea.
What's the consequences for breaking these rules?
I mean, it's a bit of a dick move. But other than, your personal honor and how you personally feel about yourself, there's not really any sort of enforcing body.
I also have to imagine it would deteriorate your relations with other pirates.
Yeah, it would deteriorate.
Well, if no one knows about it because the other people are dead, that's what I'm wondering.
That's
I'm not. To be clear, I'm not pitching this as something we want to do. I'm just saying how well I can trust you.
This is a bit of an exercise of trust on both of our ends, all right? And I hope that's understandable. I hope that I prove to be a trustworthy person. I hope that you all prove to be trustworthy as well.
Thank you.
Crash is digging into the salad.
It's a very nice salad. It's basically like the Disneyland strawberry salad.
Delightful.
Yeah. Right. So, here's the situation we find ourselves in. I have in my possession, and he produces half of the spear. Like the other half of that golden spear.
Okay, I'm gonna ask this again. Spear?
Spear.
With a P or sphere?
Sphere.
With
circle.
a PH?
Circle.
Sphere, a picture.
Like
Because you keep hitting that plosive P and it's throwing me off.
It's just a dialect thing, I'm sorry.
I also
not a
thought it
dialect
was
thing.
Sphere originally.
Other
but I think
Canadians
it's
do
more like
not
the
do
treasure
that.
planet.
Anyway.
Sphere.
Yes.
Yeah.
The
orb. Gold, half a gold orb. Better.
Thank you.
He produces that. Says, so we got half of it. You've got the other half of it. Now,
True.
Basically,
Wait,
I think...
Did they know that we had the other half of it?
I told them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Luna
we
told
did.
them. Now, here's the thing. All right, I don't know what your goals are with this here treasure. Right? Let's start with this. Do you know what the treasure that you're currently hunting is?
Money.
Money, all right. I mean, that's pretty non-specific, but, like, historically speaking, do you know whose treasure you're hunting?
Once we find
Do
it,
we?
it'll be ours.
If we didn't know, it would
Ours.
seem disadvantageous to tell you that we did not know.
All right. Well, hypothetically, if you did not know that this treasure was of a historical nature... hypothetically, if you did not know the treasure's historical nature and archaeological value, I would say that there is a sort of middle ground here, because I myself am currently only looking for one item from this hoard. It's an old sword that I'm looking for. Very beautiful weapon. One of two in existence only. It was hidden there by a sect, I guess would be the best word, of devil hunters. Now, I'm looking for that sword as a bit of a, honestly, a bit of a fuck you to my brother.
I know whose sword this is.
I'm looking for this sword as a bit of a fuck you to my brother. You see, my older brother and my younger brother. I'm a middle child, you see.
That does explain it.
We're all in the pirating game. Now, myself, I take pride in the fact that I don't steal from anyone living. Some people would call me an archaeologist, but I am tomb robbing, so I call myself a pirate. I take pride in the fact that I don't steal from folks. But my older brother recently and my younger brother very recently came into what I would call big scores. And because of those big scores, my father has been on my ass. So I'm just trying to get a big score for myself and my friends here, so that we can
Live up to your father's expectations?
not have to deal with a very old pirate man glaring down my neck asking me why I aren't pillaging and raiding.
Do you have to see your father?
Yeah, the home fleet, I don't know how familiar you are with space pirates, but the home fleet, where basically everyone does the big ship where we space pirates can dock on for safety and resupply, without having to worry about getting arrested. That right there, that's controlled by him. That's owned by him. And if he's in a bad mood, I gotta deal with it. I don't want to deal with it.
I do hear familial spite can be quite a motivator.
Exactly, right there. And it's not like, listen, I don't hate my brothers. It's just when they get a big score. If I don't do something, at least pirate adjacent, I have to hear about it. And I don't want to hear about it.
I don't need a sword. We want to get money so that we can get a fake bounty off of our heads.
Alright. A bounty. Yeah, bounties are a pain in the ass.
We are hypothetically wanted criminals.
So am I.
But we didn't do it.
Hypothetically.
Well, hypothetically, so am I. Some folks don't like it when you dig into their tomb worlds for gold, apparently. But, they're dead. They're not using it.
Famous last words.
But in all seriousness, then, it sounds like we can come to a bit of an accord. You see, I only want one of the two swords that will be in this sort of treasure hoard.
Okay.
Well, that sounds good to us.
For myself, all I would ask is, you let me take the sword and maybe a couple $100 gold to pay my boys with.
Okay.
That's reasonable.
So is there gold too?
Yeah, I mean, this. From my understanding, what we're raiding here is a vault of a old sect of adventuring devil hunters that would go about the Astral Sea, killing devils and demons, and would pile all their loot into one place.
I'm sorry. I'm just Matt
That got me.
Hypothetically speaking,
Keyword detected.
You all know this, but I feel like it's safe for reiteration. But that's the goal. That's our plan. Feel free if you want. If any of you are capable of casting a spell like Zone of Truth or something along those lines, I'll gladly consent to falling under it.
Veronique knows that spell.
Veronique just waves from the ship. Okay, yeah, here, have them come cast them on us, and if you don't mind me doing so, they're going to point.
Yes,
to,
of course.
They're going to point to a girl that's kind of been kind of sheepishly standing there, and she kind of stands up, and you notice that she has little sheep rams, little sheep ram horns. She's a half orc.
Aww.
And she has this holy symbol around her neck. Yes, if you would mind consenting to my Zone of Truth as well, that would be much appreciated.
Will do.
All right, and then the two Zone of Truths pop. Everyone, the pirates all consent, and Veronique can confirm that the pirates all failed. Then their cleric casts it. Zone of Truth comes on. Do you all voluntarily fail the Zone of Truth?
Yes, I do.
They immediately ask, "Who do you have a crush on?"
Did we already get confirmation that they...
Yes. Veronique
Then yes.
Buddha lies.
Then yes.
Yeah, fair enough.
Vim wouldn't give it up first, but if they've already
Yeah.
done it, then yes.
They did it first. We recognize that we're space pirates here, and no offense, but you all don't appear to be the space pirate type.
Why?
I mean, you just, you seem more like a group of researchers, maybe, I would say. Adventurers, that type of thing. You don't seem very space piratey to me.
Do you want to be a pirate, Evie?
I think there are certain advantages to coming off as if we are pirates and not people to mess with.
Well, I mean, if you'd like, I can give you some pointers.
For the note I left for the people coming after us, that should help that a little bit.
There you go.
What note?
What?
What note?
I left a note for the people that came after us.
What did it say?
That's what I read.
Where did you leave it?
I left it on a bolt that I sent near the last guy that was there.
Okay, what did it say?
It was more or less just to let them know what happens when they're coming after us.
You said a note that said, let them know what happened if you come after us?
Yeah.
Was that the specific wording of your note?
No, I don't think that was.
What was the specific wording of your note?
I believe
colder in
what I
here?
wrote.
You are under zone of truth.
I believe what I wrote. The thing is Vim is not like I remember word for word what it was. Vim is working his way to it because it's not that important to him, the wording of it.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, I believe I wrote, tell them what we did to your friends.
Now that right there, that's a very good threat. You get a gold star. And he, like, reaches into his pocket and tosses you this, like, gold star. It's worth...
I got a gold star for threats.
It's worth 1 credit.
This is
Aww.
the type of reward system I can get
There you
behind.
go. I'm a very supportive person. You know what? I'm one of those people who likes raising other folks up.
So did you have any questions for us?
Yeah, so first of all, can we stop the hypothetical with you all just assuming... Can I just assume that you all did not know what sort of treasure vault you were going into?
Oh, we had no idea.
All right, great.
No idea.
All right. Well...
We just need money to get the thing off our heads.
Yeah, you got a bounty. I understand that.
But
Helios
it's
doing it for
not
you.
real.
Yes, I think
Yeah.
so.
They do great work. They definitely worth the credits.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
So then, are we to take it that everything that you have told us about the tomb thus far is true?
Yes, I have told you almost everything I know about the tomb. There's like one little minor hiccup that I do possibly know about that I'll share with you now. Not all devils are killable easily. So from time to time, it is my understanding that they imprison some of them. So we may have to fight a devil or two in there.
That sounds fun.
But that's just, that's my
But
understanding.
if we're fighting together, then it won't be so bad.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
Are there any other hiccups we ought to know about?
The only other hiccup that I could think of right now would be the fact that, and please understand this, we as space pirates are not very trustworthy, and I understand that. And also, we aren't very trusting. So, I think it would be best if one of two things happened. Either myself accompanied all of you onto your ship, and we sort of sailed there together with my ship following behind. Or, alternatively, you all could come and join me on my ship for a short time. Work a little bit if you can, but if you don't really know much to do on a ship, we'll teach you. And your ship can follow us behind, and we won't lose them or anything. We won't, jump into a plane or dive. Our ship isn't equipped with the PLD. I don't really like it. Makes my stomach feel queasy. So, that would be my recommendation, is that, there is some exchange of people to make sure that everyone's on the up and up after we view the map.
That does seem reasonable. I do not feel comfortable volunteering to go on your ship.
I would do it.
Okay. I
All right.
typically drive our ship, so that's the only reason. Otherwise, I would love to come enjoy.
That's very fair. Do you mind, then, if I send one of my folks onto your ship with you?
No.
All right. Let's
Yeah,
see.
we're a zoo apparently.
More
We
the
just keep
merrier.
picking up strays.
He's just kind of like looking around, And then he just points to he points to the cleric. Aye, little ram, why don't you head on with them? It could be good for you to get a little bit of social interaction, not with the crew. Oh, okay, Captain, whatever you say. And she's just like, kind of like, bundles down. I need to go pack a bag then. Yeah, you go pack yourself a bag. Get the others to help you out. And then we'll be along our way.
Good. So whose ship do we want to look at the map in first?
Well, I was thinking we could look at the map here. Just like on the spot. Do y'all, and he kind of like hands it, if you don't mind me holding your half of it temporarily, I'm still in the zone of truth, I will not take it, but we do have the capacity to copy it here, so we could make a copy for ourselves, if that is alright with you.
Only if you make a copy of your side for us.
Perfect, that is fine with me.
That is a good deal. Our half is with a companion on the ship. I'll go get him.
Perfect. All right. Thank you very much. Let's see. Yeah. Otherwise, could I get your name, man? Pointing towards you, Luna.
Oh, my name is Luna.
Very pleased to meet you, Luna. My name is Osculin. Captain Osculin. It is a pleasure to meet you.
Hi, Osculin. It's nice to meet you, too.
You'll be staying in our guest quarters. Those are just off the captain's quarters, so they're very nice.
Okay. I should get a bag.
Yeah, go get yourself a to-go bag, if you know what I mean.
Do you mean a to-go bag?
Yeah, a bag with your things in it.
Okay, then we know what you mean.
All right. Well, actually, maybe hold up, because we don't really know how long you're going to be going for yet. We should check the map first, now that I think about it. That would probably be wise.
I, go up the rampart into the, captain's quarters, and Darius.
You find Darius sitting in the middle of like the common area of the ship, kind of with leaning down like to one side, hand on the thing, and I'm like, do you have a favorite color? We could get some paint. Oh, Evie, hello.
We are ready for the treasure map half that we have. We're going to put them together and look at the map in its entirety, and then we are going to make a copy of each half of the map so that we both have a full whole, and we are going to caravan to the site together.
Holds up a finger. One question first. What did we bring back from the tomb we just investigated?
The treasure map and an unidentified number of mimic eggs.
Okay, just making sure that it was you and not this wasn't some sort of illusion or something.
Yes.
All right. Sounds good.
All right. If you want to come down, you can come down with it. Otherwise, I can take down the treasure half.
I'll come with you. And now that we seem to be okay, and they're not sneaking aboard or anything, seems fine. Let's go.
You make your way back out. Osculin
Making
has
my
basically
way.
at this point picked up the salad bowl. It's now been emptied, and you see a number of kobolds basically rush out, pick up the thing, and run it back onto the ship.
Adorable.
Yeah, we got a real good kitchen crew.
Do they need scones as well? I have batch.
I
For
think the
more
elder-
batch in the kitchen.
I think Orky brought them up for them.
We do not
Very
have a
good.
whole kitchen crew, but we do have Rash, and she is as good, if not better.
Well, you got a small crew, so that makes sense. I got a pretty big
Oh.
one there.
I'm used to serving whole garrisons.
Goblin Wars. Yep. Have a couple of those. Yeah, very good fighters.
We try. We serve our country. We serve our planet.
The kobolds
Ripwug.
now they had like that were running out. By the way, were like in full like chef outfits. Like they were in like the chef had like little hats on.
Little kiss the cook.
Yeah, we got a kobold cantina, as I call it. Very nice.
I like the ring.
Yeah.
Delightful.
Yeah, like I said, I keep a very relaxed and happy crew. Tend to keep people who don't necessarily belong in the pirate life, but it's fallen onto them. That's why.
And you have met
Seems
with.
very nice.
Your meeting us is fortuitous. I feel like we fit that bill.
Yeah, you all don't seem like the type of folks who would, be into the regular space pirate fare and stuff.
I mean, I'm not opposed to it hypothetically,
Hypothetically, of course.
but
Yeah. You said you all had bounties. I hope you don't mind me asking. What caused that?
Val Duke Orly is secretly a black dragon, and he took over the ship that we were on, and then framed us for it.
Dead dragon walking.
He's not a kind man.
Why are you laughing?
Everyone make me an insight check.
Oh fuck!
Is that one of your brothers?
Him doesn't get it. Evie doesn't get it.
Hang on.
Luna
not on a
doesn't get
2.
it. Rash gets
Rash
it.
gets it.
Yeah, I fucking do. What do I get?
Rash, there is recognition in that laugh.
I mean, I assume as much.
There's recognition in that laugh. Same thing with Darius. There's
Darius
recognition
gets it.
in that laugh. But this is fortuitous indeed.
I
Do you want him
take it.
dead too?
I take it this is a family member.
I wouldn't want him dead, but I very much would like to stick one to him.
Oh, well, I plan on sticking one all the way to him.
You know what?
Well.
That's none of my business. Listen, I told him, if you start robbing folks the way you want to rob folks, you're going to make enemies and probably die, and if that happens, it's not my problem.
Is Val Duke Orly one of your brothers?
Yeah, here, this might scare you a bit, so just fair warning.
Is he a drunken dragon?
Big black dragon.
Are all space pirates also dragons?
No.
Is that what it is? Do
No,
you need
it's
to
not.
secretly
It's
be
not.
dragons in order to
This
be a
is
pirate?
this is
Yeah,
just
Vim.
this is just incredibly fortuitous, as I said. And he pops back into his humanoid form.
Can I roll
that's
to
great.
grapple Vim?
Yeah. This is great. I love this.
Older brother or younger brother?
He's my younger brother.
He's the
I'm the middle.
Mm.
Val Duke's the youngest. Bloody. That's hilarious. Small world. Small astral CA.
My condolences for your loss in advance.
It's all good. Like I said, I told him if he does something like that, he's going to make some enemies. And
Make stupid decisions, get stupid consequences.
fuck around and find out is what I always say. You know, if I feel as though I am slightly obligated to do so please do not kill my brother. Just take some form of revenge on them if that is possible. There we go. I have done what I am obligated to do by blood now.
I cannot make any promises about them.
Points
I
directly
think I am
at Vim.
also obligated
Oh,
by
you-
blood to say that. I
you
don't
can-
know.
You can make a promise about them.
I just...
Easy question. Do you have blood?
I have plasma.
I mean, that's
I am
part
a
of blood.
plasmoid.
That's like
In a sense.
That's like 1/3 of blood right there.
Good to know. Good to know.
All right, so team, companions, hopefully friends.
Yes.
Yeah, there we go.
Tentative.
Delightful.
Tentative friends. Let's get this map together.
Space rabbits.
Yes. Yes. I am very curious to see what this map is.
All right, if you'll just hand me your half, I'll stick them together and we can go.
This is still Zone of Truth, right?
Yep.
And you're going to put them together and then hand them right back?
I'm going to put them together, and he points to the center of the table. It has like a circular divot. We're going to view the map right there.
And then you'll give them right back?
And then I'll give them back. Well, I'll press the button to make a copy, and then I'll give you back the original and take the copy.
Okay.
I figured, you know what, you're all in this for the credits, I'm in this for the artifact. I'll give you the map, because even after we loot the place, you can probably sell it to a sucker.
That's a good idea.
Ah, there you go.
More money to be had.
Thinking like a pirate. Sell it to Volduke.
Could perhaps we sell it to like a museum or something? I'd hate to
Writing that down.
intentionally fool someone.
There you go. You could sell it to a museum. I always say things belong in museums unless you're actively using them.
All right, let's put it together.
All right. Sticks the map together, puts on the table. Big old hologram.
Oh.
Once again to the Astral Sea. Having your place in it marked. And from there's like a line, like a dotted line that goes throughout the map. And it takes a couple seconds for it to basically locate, because the way that the map works is that it basically pings off of where the treasure is and creates like a route for you from there. And from the map, you can see that the treasure... Let me just pop onto this. Excuse me. Is just a little bit to the east of y'all.
That is not far at all.
However, it is moving slightly.
Oh.
It appears as though this is some sort of moving something or other. If people want, they can make me a nature check or a arcana check or another relative check that you would feel would be appropriate for astral navigation, so survival. Survival would work too. 14 from Vim.
Let's see, I'll do survival. Oh, fuck.
That
Okay.
has no idea.
Okay.
Luna, got anything you want to try?
It's a -1, but here goes.
16.
Of course.
Swear to God.
All right. So between like Vim and Luna, a couple of things come to mind. There are a number of astral bodies that move. You know, there's like comets and such. So it might be on like a comet or a
Yeah?
a
Yeah? You've got this.
This dialect really messed with me. A piece of space debris.
So does it seem to be like in orbit of something, or is it
No, it's like
free?
moving. It's like just moving
Okay.
online.
It's floating.
Yeah. It's not moving quickly though, so like you'll be able to catch up to it, but it's moving ever so slightly. And then Osculin kind of pops out your copy, and another orb slides into place. He hands you back your copy to Evie, and they push the button. The map appears again, and the map is still moving. It's like, all right, seems the copy, my Xerox here, worked. It just kind of pokes it up, puts it into his pocket.
That's space Xerox.
Ah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, so the Xerox company canonically exists in this universe now?
Yeah, it's sort of like a carbon copy, if you will.
So Xerox is not a canonical company in this
I mean,
universe.
it can be. Xerox
Yeah.
is a turn of phrase. It's fine.
Xerox is a brand.
Either
Not
way.
in this
Xerox
world.
could be a type of alien in this
It
world.
could be. Well, this is Xeroxian. Seem very flat personality-wise.
Yikes.
Xerox of a Xerox.
Probably pretty black and white in their
Yikes.
morality. Don't really have anything.
How are you doing, Chad?
Such pain.
Don't really have anything original culture-wise. Just a lot of copy and paste.
You know what, Maya?
Where
In
are my
solidarity,
matches?
in solidarity.
Yeah.
Hey, I thought those were very good.
None of these shenanigans.
What type of shenanigans would you prefer?
This is unacceptable.
Will only has one mode of shenanigans, and it is aggressive punnery.
Get thee to a punnery.
Get thee to a punnery. Oh, why isn't that?
That one was funny.
Yeah, that's good. I
You're
like it.
welcome.
Because you need help.
I'm in therapy, thank you very much.
Double therapy.
Double
Double give it to the next
Double
Double
up.
therapy.
I'm going to double it and give it to the next person. Here you go, Carl.
Instead of
right.
instead of the therapist telling you what time is up, you're like, okay, your time's done. I need the next one in here now.
Fair enough. Anyway,
Okay, so we have a treasure map.
you have
To
the treasure
follow.
map. You have the treasure map to follow. You have a lovely little ram half-orc coming onto your party's boat.
Yes. How long do you think the trip will be? From day to
Looks like
day?
about 3 to 4 days only. Nothing crazy. And if you don't mind, we'll travel in tandem with all of you.
Yes, that is acceptable.
I know she's a little bit shy, so, and he just kind of like, as like the ram has like, as the half-orc has come back, he just kind of like picks her up and is holding her in front of him. This here is Coralie.
Really?
Coralie. Yeah, C-O-R-L-E.
Coralie.
Coralie.
Poorly. I heard poorly.
This here is
I
Coralie.
was like, that's unfortunate.
Coralie, like Coraline, but
Yeah,
Coralie.
Coralie.
Coraline.
This here's Coralie. Little bit quiet at first, probably won't cause any trouble. Very kind. Just kind of.
Are you also secretly a dragon?
No. Not that I know of.
Okay.
Looks back at the captain. You're not a dragon. Do not worry. Just kind of.
Please,
ruffles her
it's
hair.
standard
It's okay.
procedure at this point.
If I had a nickel for every time that a space pirate that I met turned out to be a dragon, I'd have 2 nickels, and that's more money than I have right now.
Ah.
What's a nickel?
Oh, here.
Get a credit.
I feel bad. Here. And he like throws like 5 gold stars at you.
I have 5 credits. Wow.
Yeah, here, have some
Wait,
gold
like-
stars. I think you all did very well with this parlay, especially since it was your first one.
It was our very first
I've
parlay.
had barley before, and like a salad that you, like the one that you presented.
Ah, yeah. All right. So we got that. Miss Luna, if you'd be so kind, if you have a bag,
My
I'll
bag.
gladly take it from you once you get it.
Be right back.
Luna, stop by the kitchens on your way out. I'll pack a lunch.
Okay.
A gobble
And she
box.
darts off to go get a
Did
bag
you leave the
together.
stove on though?
The
When you
ship,
made the
No.
scones.
the ship turns it off automatically.
Yeah. Like
ship-
at
the
this
ship-
point,
the
like
ship has
Rash and
a-
the ship have a system.
The ship has an invested interest in not burning down.
Yeah, at this point, Rash and the ship have an entire like kitchen system.
They do. Yeah. Yeah, so Osklin waits for Luna to come back. Luna, with whatever bag you have, Osklin just kind of like holds up their hand. Allow me to take that for you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I can carry it. There you go. Picks it up. Ah, yeah, that's pretty good. All right, let's get you on board, settled in.
Wait, Captain,
Yeah.
before we all leave, can I just have one little minor word with you?
Ah, yeah, of course. I'm more than happy to discuss. Just let me. He like hands the bag off to that ogre. You throw this in the guest chambers for Miss Luna here and show her to her room. The ogre just kind of nods and says, "This way."
She'll go.
Yeah.
Then
Probably
kind of
annoying him the entire way.
gets them to like the edge of the zone of truth. So they're still in it, but he just
Yeah.
wants it to be them too.
Yeah, you want it to be a little bit private. If you'd like, here, allow me to. And they just kind of like pull this doohickey out of their pocket. They turn it, and it creates a sort of like silence bubble from outside. It stops eavesdropping.
Okay. But still in the zone of truth.
Still in the zone of truth.
Okay.
Oh, what's that thing from
So-
Get Smart? The
Oh my god.
what was it? The dome of
What of silence?
Either way.
maybe.
So I think you and I, you mentioned you're, not very trusting, but
Oh, no,
also
silence.
untrustworthy.
I am by nature a
I-
space pirate and a black dragon. I understand folks not trusting me.
I think some people might describe me a similar way.
Yeah, that's fair. You seem like a bit of a person who'd be a little bit buggy.
But Luna is trusting.
Oh, yeah, I'll keep an
So-
eye on her.
I just, for the sake of transparency, since we're doing this parlay thing, is that if any of your crew does have to convince her into something stupid or dangerous,
Don't worry. None of us are.
I will send your cleric out of the airlock and dance while doing it.
Whoa, there he just like reaches into his pocket. Here you go. 5 gold stars for that. That was a pirate threat and a half. That's real good. Here, we'll get one on each of your little nubs.
I feel like these are a weird combination of pirates and
What's for
kindergarten
each nub?
teachers.
This is reminding me of education classes in college.
Ah,
It's like, wait a minute,
It went
wait a
to
minute.
college?
Am I in my 20s or am I 12? I don't understand what's
no,
happening here.
you're doing excellent. Listen up. I am very proud of that threat. I hope you don't go through it because,
Well-
Coralie is a very nice girl.
I'm sure she is, but she's not mine. And
That's
the
fair.
idea is that we will keep each other's respective people safe.
You see, that's the type of relationship you should try for. Also, hi there, Raid. You joined us whilst having a parlay with space pirates.
I don't think I will try that.
Follows.
Yeah. But, we'll appreciate that. I will personally keep an eye on Luna. Don't you worry. I'm going to keep her. She'll be in the guest quarters anyway, and if she gets bored, I have some little bit of pirate work that I can do with her help.
Oh dear.
She seems like the sort who would enjoy sort of star planning and stuff, and between you and me, Vim, she got a familiar face a little bit. It's interesting.
Don't let it be so familiar that you decide to run off with it.
Oh no, I would never steal a person's face. That's very impractical.
Well, or the person. Is the
Oh no,
point we were getting at.
I would never press gang someone else's crew onto my ship. That's not how I do.
Okay.
My crew is all voluntary based. Like everyone here is getting paid there. They want to be here to, escape family. We had a princess on board for a while. That was nice. That was the last person to use the guest room, so there's probably a whole bunch of stuff left over from her there.
Well, I'm sure Luna will enjoy that.
Yeah.
Okay,
Alright.
well, God, we understand each other.
Good
then.
talk, Vim. And he just kind of like goes, I don't know if this is condescending, but I'm the type of person to do this. And he just kind of like gives you like a little ruffle on the top of your head.
I just leave.
Heads back. Hey, Luna, just so you know, Vim was very concerned about your well-being on my ship. Said that they would kill Coralie if anything happened to you, so you can trust in that one. They're very, very protective of you.
The transparency was only meant to be between the two of us.
Oh,
And Coralie just like looks at terror at you, Vim. She's just like,
Do you trust your captain?
yes, very much so.
Then you have nothing to worry about.
I know, but I'm very... And she just kind of hides behind Evie.
I thought I was on the ship. If I had heard this, I
Oh.
would have been.
She's
No,
kinda-
I mean, the initial conversation was under silence, and then afterwards it's like, fuck silence.
She just goes and hides behind someone. Also, thank you for all the raid and the follows. We appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed those
very
props.
exciting.
And yeah, you just like Coralie starts walking their way up towards the ship. And Osculin just kind of says, all right, well, we'll get our crew to pack this up. It was a pleasure to meet all of you. I'll join you when we go and get the treasure, but I'll leave my crew on the ship. I was going to go in alone anyway, because like I said, this was... I was going in for the sword. Yeah.
Hi, friends. I'll see you when we get to the treasure.
Yeah, 3 days and we'll be there. And they just kind of like wave their hand and he kind of like holds his hand out to you, Luna, to like offer you like a handhold. Ah, there we go. All right, come along, Miss Luna.
Okay.
Walks you up the ship. And I'll start with Luna just because I think this will be fun.
Oh, boy.
Opens up a door that's like beneath the steering wheel of the ship, the helm. And to the side, there's another door, and then at the end of this hall, there's like a double door that's red. He opens up the door to the side, and inside of this room is the most princessy room you can imagine. It has like pink satin silk hung on the walls. It has like a bed that's a 4-post bed that has like drapes all over it. Everything is frilly. It is very much overdone. It's like she left all of her. We travel with her every now and then. I give her passage, so we kind of just leave the room the way she likes it. I hope this is to your liking.
Oh, it is a very nice room.
There you go. Oh, also, and he like flicks a switch on the side of the wall. The curtains close, and like the top of the room, like these like little purple astral sea illusions. It's like the astral sea is above you. Yeah, that's just with
that's gonna keep her busy for a while.
That's just with that switch right there, Luna. He flips it off.
Do it again.
All right. Here, wait, Luna, let me show you. And he takes like your hand and he puts it onto the switch. All right, now just pull that down. Astral Sea. No more. Now. No more. Now. No more.
Okay, that's really fun.
I'm glad you'll enjoy that.
Be amused for days.
Thank you for having me on your ship. This is very fun.
Like I said, this relationship is advantageous for both of our parties. And I appreciate it. And if you get bored, I'm just in my office, and he points to the hallway down there. Feel free to come say hi, explore the ship if you want. Like I said, the entirety of my crew is very friendly. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll leave you to unpack. And he heads off. Coralie walking onto the ship beside Vim, and if Vim slows down, they also slow down to stay beside Vim. They don't want Vim behind them, basically.
Oh my god.
Oh, poor Coralie.
Sleep with one eye open.
She's like walking onto the ship. Evie and Darius, you don't even need to make an insight to see that Coralie is visibly terrified and like checking in on Vim constantly.
Vim's just like going forward, not even like.
Can we? I turned to Rash. Concerned, can we throw together like a fruit basket or something, or a gift basket, like a hello to the ship thing? I don't like, as the kids say, the vibes in the room right now.
I know not what these vibes are, but I am on the fruit basket idea.
Sorry, McKenna, say that again.
I said I am uncomfortable with the energy we have created in the studio today.
It's true. It's true.
As like Coralie's walking on, she'll see Darius and say, is there a spare like closet or anything?
You can totally have my room. That's fine. I need to do work around the ship.
I don't even use my room, Vim calls back.
We do have a completely empty spare room.
Oh, all right. Is it okay if I bunk up in that while I'm on your ship?
Of course,
you can bunk up wherever you are most comfortable, in my opinion. Do you have the appropriate materials that you might need to sleep?
Yeah, I do. I have everything in my bag. As you're like going, as she like is going, she goes into the empty room and like the door closes. The ship opens up a camera feed in front of you, Evie.
That's weird.
Nice.
And you just see her opening her bag, and she just pulls out of her bag. It's a bag of holding. This like literal cloud like a cloud. It's like a big cloud, and she throws it onto the bed, and then she just kind of like jumps onto it and curls up like a ram sleeping on a cloud.
Cute.
Is that a thing?
Yeah.
My heart.
I want to ask her how that magical cloud works, because that is not how clouds are gaseous. They are water
Oh,
vapor. She
you
should
can tell it's
theoretically fall
just a
straight
pillow
through.
that looks like a cloud.
Is it floating?
No, it's on the bed. It's like a big old cloud pillow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's
Okay.
just
The
a
flying
regular
nimbus.
pillow.
Wrong
Meanwhile, in the kitchens,
No.
Rash is getting to work on like a cute little like welcome to the ship package,
Okay.
which includes various different like little vegetarian snacks and like cute little like pies and like little mini pies and mini quiches and stuff like that. And
as you're
amongst
prepping
this basket,
Mm-hmm.
well, I'm also going to specify within this little basket, she's also going to slip in there for her one of the 2 vials that Rash still has on her of ambrosia sap, to make her feel a little better. And she's going to leave a little note on it that says, in case you run into any trouble with fake creatures, you can use you can use this. I hope you feel welcome on our ship. Come see Nana Rash if you need anything.
Oh.
Yeah. As you're prepping that, Veronique and Eris are kind of just like walking up
You
beside
didn't get a
you.
welcome basket.
Walking up beside you, and they just Veronique just kind of says, so on a side note, the pointing to the other ship, very well known group of pirates. Very well known. And just kind of like goes and like sits back in on her bunk.
She says
feel-
this to Rash.
Yeah.
Ooh. Can I roll a history check
Yeah,
or
if
an
you
insight
want.
check on the tone of that? I guess.
An insight check would do it as well.
All right. Let's see. What do I have better in?
Goodness.
I'll do insight then.
All right.
Ooh, 20.
Nice. Yeah. The tone is
Gimme.
along the lines of like, in case you didn't know, yeah, those people are a big deal.
I treat everyone like regular people. It doesn't matter to me if they're celebrities or no.
Yeah, that's very fair. And she just kind of goes back to her like little hammock, and Eris is just flying around.
Rash tosses a scone up at Eris.
Eris catches it, chomps down the thing.
Good. Oh, Eris, actually, question, Veronique.
Yeah?
Eris can eat meat, yes?
Eris can eat pretty much anything. The only thing I try to avoid is dragon meat.
Excellent. This has no dragon meat. We are fine. Rash, while she was busy making the basket in another section of the kitchen, was also experimenting with meat scones.
Honestly, you could make some like bacon date scones that would probably be
Yeah,
quite
so
nice.
that's kind of what I was thinking, is like the scone that she's gonna toss up in the air for Eris is like got like whatever scrounges of like bits of bacon and like lard and what have you, and then like probably like cheese curds and stuff.
I also feel like a savory scone is not like off the table. Like it would be like a hard biscuit, but I feel like it would be good.
Yeah, so
Wait,
that's
can
kind of
Rash
what the
invent
vibe
the
is.
Red Lobster cheddar biscuits? Can Rash invent the cheddar bay biscuit?
Sure.
Give
Those
it
can be
time.
those can
I
be a
feel like
Rash
this is
special.
scratching the surface. This is the
step
gateway
one.
to
This is
the
step
cheddar
one.
biscuit.
Eris enjoys it.
But yeah, so she wants to know what Eris thinks about the
She
the
chomps
bacon
it.
scone.
She chomps it down. She's like, crumbs all over the place. The ship makes like little holes
Take
in
it
the
that
floor
was a
that
hit.
collects the crumbs and like deposits them into a wastebasket.
Just rubbing down the counter. Just like polishing.
There's like a slight vibration as you're doing it. It's like, you know how like cats purr and you like feel like the it's like the ship doing that.
Ah, yes. I love my ship kitchen.
Your shipshin.
But yeah,
No, don't.
my
do it.
shipshin.
Shipshin.
No, that is very easily gonna accidentally be called something else, and we'll never be able to unhear it.
Um
Well,
so,
now I'm curious.
after
so
about an
curious.
hour, Corley
Push
kind of
one
like
letter out.
opens up the door, but she does it like with like her hands is like just a crack. Vim, are you anywhere near her room?
My God.
I mean, Vim's probably wander around a little bit, but he's not specifically trying to like lurk around her.
Okay. So she opens up the door, not seeing Vim. Steps out very like gingerly, and she walks up to you, Rash. Just like as you're finishing up the basket, and she just kind of like hands you this like little like red wrapped package that has like a purple ribbon on it. This is for your stores.
Bronco, you didn't need to get me
No,
anything.
I always feel bad if I don't give like something to a ship that I'm on. I try to be useful one way or another. And it doesn't seem like there's much work to do on the ship, so I figured I would bring something as like a thank you for the passage. And yeah, she just hands you like this like red wrapped bag basically. Feel free to open it.
Oh, Micho. She opens it up. Yeah.
Inside of it is another bag. But this bag has this like red, almost like glass looking substance in it.
Ooh.
It's candy.
She holds it up to the light.
Yeah, and she like kind of like breaks a piece off of it. It's candy. You just put it in your mouth and you suck on it.
Delightful.
Why did she?
She's
have
gonna
to
do
explain
it.
How candy works?
Yeah.
Because there's different kinds
Rash
of
is gonna
candy.
immediately
Like
try
you
some.
don't want to bite it because it can get really stuck in your teeth. And yeah, it's
Is it like a Jolly Rancher? Tell me this is a Jolly Rancher.
it's literally just candy apple coating.
Oh.
Oh my god, yes.
But it has like sugar. It's like candy apple coating that has been like covered in like an additional layer of like sugar. It's very nice.
Oh, this is delightful.
Yeah, it's like a little thing that I know how to make. And she just kind of smiles.
You made this?
Yeah, it's I get the ability to make certain things every day because of my god, and this is how I used to make it.
Oh, so this is so talented. Come join me in kitchen
It's a really special
sometime.
blessing because like I can just like make food and things. Like normally people can only make like items and things, but I can make food. And she kind of sits down. Around her neck, Rash is a holy symbol that matches Darius's 1-for-1.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, come join me in kitchen sometime. She takes note of that for later to like tell Darius. She's not going to say anything about it right now because she doesn't want to embarrass the little sheep.
Yeah.
Little lamb.
Little half-orc.
But yeah, little half-orc lamb thing.
Listen, half-orcs in my worlds have little ram horns.
So
Oh,
cute.
I thought you were implying that there was half orc and half like tiefling or
No, just
animal
half-orc,
person.
or half-orcs and orcs in general in my worlds have like little ram horns.
Oh, that's neat.
So cute.
Very cute.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Rash is just gonna be like, yes, come join me in kitchen sometime. I feel like we can do some experimentation with perhaps some baked goods and candy.
Yeah, of course. Like I normally just have to sort of pray and it makes food, so I can definitely help out.
Fascinating. You know what? Our lovely so sorry. I'm forgetting what Darius's actual like what the class is because my brain keeps going cat.
Darius is technically class
Terrorist's
or
class is cat.
like
or
ancestry.
not class race.
It's one I made up, so it's no reason you should remember it.
Okay.
I called them the Mau, MAU.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Um, yes, our resident Mao has something similar actually as well. You should talk with him. I think it would be good for him. He doesn't socialize very much.
Oh, I don't
He should
either.
get out more.
My ears are burning.
I think you would have a lot to talk about.
Evie, all this
Big
has
old
been
cat ears.
Pats her.
all this has been on the
Reaches
camera.
up to pat her.
As you're like patting her on the head, there's like this like.
Well, I pat her on like the shoulder. I don't know if I can reach her
you
head.
can reach her head. As you're like patting, like if you get up on the counter, you can pat her on the head. And like as you're patting her on the head, she like had this like very nervous look on her face, but like this huge smile just starts growing on her face as you're like, giving her head pats. She's like, "Oh, thank you."
Ooh, woo.
Ooh.
Woo.
Adopted.
This
Immediately
this
adopted.
half orc
no.
is just cuteness incarnate.
This half orc is. What is this half orc's name again?
Corley.
Corley.
Yeah.
How do you spell that, Will?
Corely.
Corely.
Corley.
Le. Got you.
Yeah.
This sweet little half orc is now going in my official list of like
Favorite people.
surrogate grandchildren.
Oh.
Corley.
Yeah.
Corley works. She does her best.
Immediately.
Vim at this point probably wanders into the kitchen, and Corley immediately basically books it back to her room and closes the door. It's like, I'm going to go.
Vim. What did you do to her?
I just walked in. That's all I just did. That's all I'm doing was walking
Slightly
in.
reproachful. Don't seem so pleased with yourself, perhaps, for the fury you're inspiring.
I'm not. I literally just
covered
walked
in
in
gold
trying to
stars?
grab some.
She's giving like
I
major
touches
grandma eyes at you. Like major grandma eyes. Like
What was that, Rose?
I said, what? What are
Her
grandma
captain-
eyes?
Her captain didn't have to make her afraid.
her captain made her afraid?
Yeah, he's the one that said things out loud that were just between me and him.
Interesting. And what were those things?
Oh, I thought you guys were still out there and heard when he decided to.
No,
do
she was
whatever
oh,
he did.
was she still out there, I guess?
Entirely your call.
Yeah, why not? For ease of clarification, she was out there. She heard it all. Now, Vim, we are not going to go intimidating our guest.
That wasn't
If
the
something
plan.
happens, we will take it up with her then and with her captain then. But right now, she is our guest.
I haven't said a word to her.
Now here, have a scone. And she hands him a meat scone.
He scarfs it down.
With the little nubs.
For clarification, this scone is probably as big as he is.
Jumping back to Luna. Luna, there's a knock at your door.
Come in.
Osklin just kind of opens up the door. Miss Luna, dinner is served if you'd like to join us.
Oh, what is for dinner?
We got a lovely eggplant parmesan tonight.
Oh, that sounds very good. But I had a question, because I was in here, and the princess used to be in here,
Yeah.
and that made me wonder, who was the princess?
Oh, yes. She likes us to keep her private life private, but she was... I don't know what... Luna, do you mind if I get back to you on that perhaps tomorrow with how much I can share? I need to confer with some people.
If you tell it to me like a story.
Yeah, there we go. I'll do
Okay,
that.
then
All
yes.
right. He just kind of offers her hand again.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He's like,
That way I
leads
won't
you
get
out.
lost.
And the table's been just set up on the deck of the ship because with the way astral ships work, they're covered in a bubble of air, and it's a pretty smooth ride. And you can see like your ship next to theirs, and like the table's been like fully set up. The ship pops a viewport up for you, Evie. You just see Luna waving from the other ship.
I get on the comm and I just say, "Hello, Luna. I hope you are doing well."
Oh.
Over.
Hi, Evie.
Hey, Luna.
My room is very nice.
He's just yelling this.
She's not.
Can I not hear her?
Yeah, no, you can't.
She's just saying.
Yeah, I was like, oh well, I don't know they can hear you, but I'll send Evie a send-in for you once dinner's done, Luna.
Do they not have a comm system?
Not like a speaker system, no. Luna, you're brought to the table, and dinner is served. It begins with like a simple salad and soup as like an appetizer, and then like the eggplant parm happens. But as the meal is like finishing up and like dessert is being served, the kitchen staff is like clearing up like all the serving tables, and now I think just because we have a special guest, staff. If you all would like, you can do your entertainment a little bit early tonight. And the kobolds kind of smile, and they all like get up onto the table, and they all kind of look towards you, Luna, and they like turn themselves and they like unbutton their chef's shirts shortly, and there's like this dress shirt underneath it that's like pastel colors. May I introduce our kobold dragon chord choir? It's like a barbershop quartet of kobolds.
What is this pirate crew?
Incredible.
I love this pirate crew.
These are clearly the pirates of Penzance. Thank you.
I'm imagining a whole Be Our Guest number.
Yeah, oh, it is. It totally is.
As
Yeah, Modern
barbershop.
Nature General.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's like a barbershop.
Yeah, no,
quartet
with
of
cat like
kobolds.
tread and yada yada yada.
And like there's like serving you dessert, and it's a beautiful dessert. It is it is a pudding dessert. But like as you like stick your spoon into the pudding and you like cut it open and like pull it up, you can see that like the pudding, the colors are like shifting and changing. It's like made to look like the Astral Sea. It's very pretty.
Ooh.
Tastes like purple.
It tastes like purple.
Yeah, whatever the color purple it tastes
That
like.
tasted
Luna.
purple.
I mean, I know what purple tastes like because McKenna gave me a caramel that tastes purple.
There you go.
I told my boss you said that. I was like, some people didn't taste the floral in it, but they all agreed that it did taste purple. He was like, okay, that's good. That's good feedback.
Yeah.
Which caramel was
So
this? Was it the
picture.
lavender one?
The violet.
This is Wild Violet. This is a new one.
It was very nice. It was a very nice meal.
Interesting.
As
you
like
missed it at Billy's birthday.
as they're all kind of cleaning up, the captain just says, Miss Luna, if you'd like, I can get a little comm going in my quarters for each of your friends on your ship if you want to say hi, or else, your room is all yours.
Oh, I told them hi. It's okay.
All right, then. And then I'll leave you to your own devices for the night. Just holler if you need someone to show you to your room. And they head into their room, leaving Luna to her own on the deck of this ship.
Luna will wander,
Cool.
as Luna is prone to do, aimlessly. There's no direction. She's not aiming for anywhere in particular. It is just wandering.
As you're wandering about the ship, like all the crew of the ship is just being like very kind. Like they're saying, "Oh, hello, it's so nice to meet you," and they're like shaking your hand and like, "Oh, your name's Luna, my name," and they're just like introducing all of themselves and like they're just having like nice conversation with you. You eventually come to like the very bottom area of the ship. And like a couple of the crew members say, "Oh yeah, go downstairs to the very last floor of the ship. Check that out. It is beautiful." And when you eventually like find your way down there, it is just this massive greenhouse and garden. And there's like vegetable plants all over the place. And then there's just like this halfling running around with like a watering can, just like watering like the different plants and taking care of them.
Oh, he's the Stardew Valley character who doesn't get to go do all the adventures for the day because he's taking care of the farm.
Oh, he's just...
It's a joke.
Yeah.
I want one of these on my ship very much.
They hear you say, our guest, I heard about you. Oh, it's so nice to meet you. And they just kind of like come, say, oh, I'm a bit of a hug. Oh, no, I'm covered in dirt. One moment, and they just kind of like...
Oh, I do not care.
Use like the watering can over top of themselves to like wash off the dirt. There we go. And he just kind of like gives you like a big old hug.
Luna gives
Hi
good
there.
hugs.
My name's Cynthia. It's nice to meet you.
Hi, Cynthia. My name is Luna.
Oh, Luna, what a lovely name. Very moony.
Oh, that reminds me, I need to get to the moon.
Oh, which moon?
This.
There's
Thank
a lot
you.
of moons.
I don't remember. Do
got...
you know any important moons?
Not off the top of my head. But, you know, moons are pretty important for the planets they're around. I hear they have something to do with the tides. Some of them might even, like, have computers in them, is my understanding.
Computer moons?
Yeah.
Oh, Evie would like that very much.
I don't know who Evie is, but I'm sure they would.
Oh, she is a friend of mine.
Oh.
She is pink and kind of, gelatinous and, smart. She's very smart.
Oh,
and she
God.
grabs things with her pigtails. I don't know how she does. I can't get my hair to do it no
that's-
matter how hard I try.
That's really impressive. On a side note now, my next D&D 5e character is going to be a plasmoid bard named the Gelatinous Dude.
Damn it.
Okay, you actually get
Alright.
points for that one.
That's going to be great.
You get points for that one.
I get
That's
points
a good
for that
pun.
one? Oh, I feel like that
Yes.
one's good.
It was a
That
good
one's
pun.
good.
Yeah.
That one's good.
Hold on,
I
hold
like
on. Here's another one. Normal plasmoid, the artist formerly known as Cube.
That's pretty good, actually. I like that.
that. I like that one too.
Chad, do you wanna get in on this?
That one's just stupid
What?
enough.
What
Thank you,
are we talking about?
Fair enough.
I mean, you could
I lost myself there for a
absolutely
moment.
have like a plasmoid from the country, the gelatinous rube.
You get Rose, you'll get a hero point next
get a
session
hero
for that. Yeah, next session. you'll
God
get a hero
damn
point
it.
for that. That was
Marking the
great.
inspiration right now.
Okay, so they basically are like,
Too much fun.
well, if you'd like, I can show you around my garden. It's a very nice place.
I would like this very much.
Yes. Be very careful of the dandelions. And they just points to literally a set of
Oh,
dandelions.
why
a la
are they
Alice.
scaredy cats?
Yes, they are. They have like lion faces and they kind of growl at you a little bit.
Oh, this is wonderful.
Yeah, I'm very happy with my little garden here. It's kind of sort of what my life's work is. This little garden. It kind of sits down and just shows you around the garden.
How do you get the garden to grow on the ship?
Points to the lights above the ship. They're like long UV lights.
Right, and then you put the dirt in the ship.
No, you
And
put the
then-
dirt in the box, and then the plant in the dirt, and then the water on the dirt.
And then the
And
ship
then you
doesn't
let-
get to... Okay.
And then you take some time, and it takes a little bit of time, but things grow eventually. And then, yeah, you just kind of take care of them. You're just going around watering things.
Do you have any plants they grow from seeds? Do you
Yeah,
have
loads
do you
of them.
happen to have and I would like to take some for my ship because
Oh,
we need
yeah.
a garden.
Here, I have a couple. Do you want like an edible garden or a pretty garden? What are you looking for?
Yes.
All right, we'll give you how's the pretty garden sound?
This
Okay.
episode.
He like walks over to like some flowers and he like goes into like the stems of them and takes out some of the seeds and like puts them in like a little paper envelope for you, and just kind of like hands it over. There you go. That's a good set of seeds to get you started.
Thank you. She'll put it in her pocket and we'll see when she remembers it.
Fair enough. But yeah, Luna, as you continue to explore the ship, we'll jump back to our other ship now.
Meanwhile, poor Coralie getting traumatized.
Oh yeah,
Luna's having a lovely little adventure.
Coralie like looks out of the room, goes
The
back in.
captain's fault.
She opens up her door, looks out, goes back in, and does it like 3 times to make sure Vim isn't around, and then like
What?
comes out and will like spend time with like Evie and Rash and Veronique and Eris. But anytime Vim comes back, she immediately just books it back to her room.
Can Rash go actually see Darius?
Yeah.
So she's gonna go wander to Darius' corridors and knock on the door.
Come in.
Yes, Darius, I have something to mention to you that you might find of interest.
Oh, please come in, take a seat.
Yes, she wanders in and she takes a little plop down on whatever surface is nearest.
Probably a little rug laid out on the floor.
Perf. Yeah, she takes a little throw pillow and just like plops down on it. And she's just like, so our new friend, our lovely friend that is now staying, our guest, she had a symbol like yours. Your for your god, your deity. I just thought that was interesting.
There's looks a little uncomfortable for a second. Respectfully, Spark of Creation's not really so much a god as it sort of is just sort of like a transcendental like force of the universe. I wouldn't even necessarily claim that it has like sentience or anything. It's
You
a little
young
difficult to
ones and
explain.
your
Hold
new
on.
fancy names for
I think I have like a
gods.
pamphlet somewhere.
It's all the same thing. Yes. You have new names for same concept. Yes. But she has the same little Buddha, little symbol.
It's a religion that's existed for thousands of years, but okay.
All of this in one ear and out the other.
Yeah. Well, that's very interesting to hear.
I thought, you could have shared interest. You might make her feel more comfortable on ship. I know she's having a little bit of a difficult time. Our lovely friend Vim may have made her a bit nervous. You know how he is.
Well, if I know anything about social anxiety, perhaps, I don't think we can necessarily rush it. I don't, of course, mean to imply that I have some sort of wisdom that a grandmother does not, but I just feel like perhaps if we let them work at their own pace, it's very possible they may not sort of get over this apprehension before our whole kind of collaboration with the crew is done. But I when they are ready and willing.
I'm just saying, if during meal times and such, if he's having a hard time socializing with others, or not even socializing, but if you see she looks nervous, maybe you can calm her down with your spark of creation talk.
I promise to try.
Very good. She gives you scritches.
Thank you.
I love how that Rash talks to Darius about his religion like a real wood grandma would talk to her grandson about a Nintendo.
Yeah.
Quite frankly.
1000%.
You play this Game Boy thing.
But
yes.
Nana, I'm in the top
mean
5
the
speedrunners
Nintendo
for
Switch?
Mario.
Wait,
Yeah,
is
the
that
Game Boy.
that one's Pikachu, right?
Very nice. I'm very
They're all
proud
good.
of you.
They're all
Nana,
Pikachu.
that's Yoshi.
That's Pikachu, right? No, that's Master Chief.
Oh, you kids and your Pikachus.
Or do you call them chews?
Evie's flying this ship, and once it gets to, stable altitude, cruising level, I think she also waits for Darius to be alone.
Yours is so
Darius
popular
is-
tonight.
yeah.
This is so popular tonight.
Well, now that I know that I have cams on the ship and can make sure that I can, go and see Darius and make sure that no one else is seeing me. That's a fun new thing that Evie has access to.
Yeah, baby's first surveillance state.
Let me ask you something
God.
important. Let me ask you something important, Evie. Do you get to Darius's room via the door or via a convenient vent? Like, do you just plop?
Oh my god.
Slurp.
Just slurp? So, Darius, you're like meditating.
You're meditating. You're just like.
Here's the thing. I don't know how your sensory apparatus works while you're in the vents and stuff, but you will find a tiny little plaque inside the vent saying, "Please knock before entering."
Oh my god.
Because Darius was aware of the vent thing and he wanted to help earlier, I recall. So
Yeah.
You're here. From the vent.
I'm just not getting through these prayers today. Please come in.
Can you
I have to do this every day.
I don't know if I can. Can I
Oh,
push it?
Pulls out like a multi-tool and just like unscrews the screws. It doesn't actually have hinges because that's not how vents work.
Proceeds to ooze.
Okay, so I have these eggs. Egg? I don't know if it's a multitude of eggs or not.
It is one egg.
Okay, you described it as, and I apologize to anyone who's arachnophobic, it was described as a spider egg, and that is typically like a big
Cluster.
bollow egg.
It's like the size of like a singular spider egg.
So a grain of
So
rice.
just a very small
Yeah,
little
like a
little
grain
grain
of
of rice. Oh, I have this egg. I was wondering if you could help me build an incubator.
Looks delicious.
What?
It's probably like a delicacy. It'd be like caviar.
No. If besides you would never just have one caviar.
Name it caviar.
Vim might.
Well, Vim doesn't know about it.
Better keep it that way.
That's the plan. That's why I slurp through the vents.
I'm not comfortable with us using slurp as a verb now, but
Would you prefer
I'm gonna
slurped?
keep doing
No.
it.
Glopped.
no,
Shellacked.
these are all terrible.
I like
Or-
slurp.
You're all thought criminals.
Squashed. Squish-squashed.
Okay, that's still not good, but it's not as bad.
Waffle stomped?
Okay, we're approaching real words now. Baby steps. But anyway,
Slurp is a real word.
Slurp is a real word.
Slurp.
It
How
is.
dare you?
Slurp.
but not as a kind of way of describing a creature moving. It is an action
It is
you
now.
can take.
Well,
It is
You know what?
now.
Matthew, you've just cursed yourself. I am now at some point going to use that as like a creature movement verb in every campaign.
So it's a new thing being added to the constants throughout the campaigns,
Yes.
like cone weapons and vor.
Call him out, Matthew. Call him out.
I know where you live, Will.
I know where you live, and you've invited me in.
I don't mean physically.
Like a vampire.
Oh. Anyway.
Anyway, Evie is holding, the miracle of life in her little slimy hands. It just keeps getting worse. I'm sorry.
Evie, I should mention, like the time I tried to adopt a forge squirrel,
I'm sorry. A what?
it's like a elemental squirrel that hangs around forges. Don't worry about it.
Fascinating.
I was just gonna say, keeping track of another life is a big responsibility. And I'm also concerned at some point, I don't know if it might sink into your body. So,
I've been very careful not to do that.
okay. I will certainly help to better keep care of this. I'm more than willing to help create whatever tools you might need. I will need a little time. It does take me at least an hour to do my my sacred rite, where I pray for inspiration from my divine guidance. But I will certainly use that divine given power to make you an incubator for this possibly carnivorous creature.
I have so many feelings about seeing this thing be born. I can barely contain them. This might be the very first time that someone gets to see a mimic alive in its natural form, because it would not necessarily know how to or have the need to disguise itself as something. So we may see a mimic living naturally. There are theories that they are technically oozes, and I am very excited to explore those possibilities.
Point of order: without like a host item for the mimic to latch onto, a mimic age cannot physically hatch.
That I don't think is true, because they mimic items. They don't host in them. They're not parasites.
I think they first, like, he's saying that they first need an initial item to mimic.
Yeah.
As part of their thing, they like their parents probably spawn them next to like box.
That's why it was inside of like a little.
So this is when you give it a nice, cute little teacup or something.
Well, actually, yeah. Darius looks around his room
Find the cutest
and reaches
thing
over
for a mimic to be.
A coffee mug that he found in one of the cabinets.
I trust you.
Squishmallow.
Just use coffee mug. You could use this. I found it in one of the cabinets when we first moved in.
There's a little chip in the top corner of it.
I will find the most perfect teapot or teacup. I will find something very cute.
Just looking at the style, I feel like it's paired with a teapot somewhere on the ship, maybe. Hopefully it doesn't talk. I don't know why I would say that.
Real life poltergeist help.
That would make Rose cry in the best way.
I mean, yes.
See, I thought I was making a Beauty and the Beast reference.
I mean,
both is good. You got me on Disney. You got me on one of my favorite Pokemon. You win. What do you want?
I didn't even realize that was a Pokemon.
And then when the DLC is out, Rose is going to be really happy now that Creamy is coming back.
I need to run my tea party team.
Yeah, you do.
That is a cute idea. That would make a great gym.
It makes me very happy. I get a Poltergeist, I get an Alchemy, I get a Dashbun, I get my Slurpuff, I get it's all food Pokemon and a teapot. And I have the teapot shiny already.
The best food Pokemon, Vanillite.
It probably wouldn't hurt to have an ice type in addition to all my fairy types.
Yes, it wouldn't. But in all seriousness.
Oh, an Appleton, the apple pie dragon.
Oh, that one's so cute.
That's fair.
I love him.
In all seriousness,
sorry.
As that's finishing up, does anyone else have anything they want to do that night?
I will attempt to spend an hour with whatever scraps I can find around. I probably brought whatever scraps I could get from the actual treasure chest that weren't mimics that we found, and I try to make a very small, almost like a fake Easter egg shaped thing, like with a hinge, with a little built-in kind of heater thing. Because it doesn't need a very big one.
If you need any specific tools, I can take an hour and make them for you. That's the possibility that I have.
It just as long as it's within like the range of the materials, like the equivalent value.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need even tools for this ritual. I can just change one thing into any one other thing that is has metal in it.
Gotcha.
So it's a little kooky, this ritual.
Overnight, Evie, you get a little bit of vibration while you're sleeping.
Are they the good vibes or the bad vibes?
We were all thinking it.
No, the ship has woken you up, and it's produced like a screen in front of you, and you just see Coralie holding what appears to be like a big stuffed animal, walking into the kitchen area of the ship, and just opening up the fridge and getting some water. It seems like whenever she does something, the ship is going to alert you. And she's drinking the water, just holding this big stuffed bear.
And she opens it up in the light of the fridge. There's just a shadow, and it's Vim.
God damn it!
Yeah, so she goes to close it, and as she's closing it, the light hits Vim, and she just she very calmly doesn't break eye contact with Vim, puts the glass inside the fridge, closes it, walks backwards, and you can see her physically hugging the stuffed animal tighter,
And the best part about
Any
this is
progress we made down to 0.
the best part about this whole time.
Sweetheart.
Vim was just sleeping on the counter.
Yeah.
It's not even awake.
He's not even awake.
He's not even awake.
Yeah. Just
You hear over the comm system, Vim, why are you sleeping on the counter?
Wait, what? Huh?
Vim, why are you sleeping on the kitchen counter? Over.
Your flight is now leaving from gate 20.
As opposed to where?
Your bed in your room. Over.
I've never slept there.
I think he always sleeps in the kitchen.
Yeah, he always sleeps
I just kind
somewhere.
of sleep wherever I decide to drop.
This has been a thing since like day one.
It's just you never
missed it
know.
completely.
You never know when you're gonna wake up. You know,
Yeah.
keeps things exciting.
one day, Evie's just going to step out of bed and just step on Vim.
Oh god.
Who's like
He doesn't
curled-
wander.
who's like
He doesn't
curled up
wander
as a
into other
cat.
people's rooms.
Oh boy.
Now it's possible if Evie is having a late night, like at the helm of the ship, then that could happen. But he doesn't go into other people's rooms. He just also doesn't go into his room.
I think Evie, after calling Vim out on weirdly camping out the kitchen, spends the rest of the evening researching mimics. Because I had done a little bit of research, but I think there might be homebrew mimic mechanics that I am not familiar
There
with.
might be homebrew mimic mechanics because I have a very.
Are we getting a mascot? Are we getting a little pet?
I thought that was Vim.
Oh, I have to fight for my spot now. Now I'm really gonna kill it.
Oh boy.
I wasn't able to.
I was
decide if the
expecting that to
party-
go that one
I
way,
think-
and it went completely the other way.
I haven't been able to decide if the party pet is Vim or Darius. I
thought it was Luda.
Honestly, it might
She's
be
the one on the
Luna.
leash.
No, the leash hasn't been made yet.
No, but like she's the one everybody talks about putting on a leash.
Also, the leash
That's
wouldn't be
true.
very helpful right now. She's on another ship.
It'd be very
There's
funny if
just
the leash
one
just
long
stretched.
leash between the two.
Quick, we hook up a can
It's
to
one of
one
those
end.
it's one of those extender leashes that
Oh, boy.
some dogs have. It's one of those where you press the button and it just elongates.
But unless anyone else has anything they want to do over the night, the next couple of days go by quietly. Nothing attacks the ships, and eventually, coming into view is a comet that is soaring through the astral sea. And on the back of this comet, you can see, like, from like viewpoints and sensors, there is another one of those onyx sort of structures. However, this one has a lot more fancy sort of not embroidery, filigree on it. It's been like carved, and it is very pretty looking from a distance. And I think, like, as your ship lands, and as the other ship lands, and like Luna's brought off the ship with Captain Osculin, that's where we're going to end it tonight.
All right.
Yeah, I think that's good.
Poor fucking Corley.
Corley was so scared of him that entire time.
I love her.
I love her. I want to adopt her.
Didn't you lose a grandchild? Maybe she can fill that void.
Oh, 100%. R.I.P.
Rip
Wes.
log. Rip log.
Pour one out for the homie. Oh shit.
Literally, quite literally, poured one out for the whole.
I don't have any tea
fuller than I thought
left.
it
I
was.
have a.
Point
I'm
one
not.
out for Wug.
I'm not dumping my old used tea bag on my lap. I don't think any tea left in here.
All right, my friends, but thank you so much for coming to tonight's episode of the Astral Calling Adventure here on twitch.tv/tabletop rolls. Don't forget to check out our many other shows. If you want more D&D 5e, tomorrow, Chad, Will, Matt, and Crystal Calf are going to be continuing their playthrough of Solasta. One of our VTubing friends is online right
I
now.
hardly knew her.
One of our VTubing friends is online right now, so we're going to go send you towards Hazu. They have a lovely merperson VTuber model, and I think you will enjoy them very much. They are good people. So thank you all so much for coming. Don't forget to check out our many other shows here on the channel. If you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. If you're on Twitch and haven't already done so, give us a follow. And we'll see you all on the next one. Bye-bye.